cheap appraisers, are they worth the risk? If you have not worked with an appraiser before, you may not realize that all appraisers are not the same, and can be as different as night and day depending on their experience, education, and familiarity with your market area. Anyone who has had an appraiser horror story, because they hired the cheapest appraiser, will tell you it is simply not worth the risk. So do not wait for your own horror story to be a learning experience and wake-up call when hiring an appraiser for your needs. It can be easy to get tempted by those low-fee appraisers. It seems like just a formality anyway. However, when it comes to hiring a professional appraiser for such an important job, remember that you often get what you pay for. It is not worth trying to save $50 on the cost of an appraisal, when there is a good chance you may not receive the quality report you deserve if your main hiring decision was simply to go with the cheapest appraiser. So when it comes to working within your budget, do not select an appraiser simply to save a few dollars, because it could cost you dearly in the long run. There are ways to help ensure you are hiring a quality appraiser. First, you should always ask for referrals from people you know and trust, or from established real estate professionals within your market area. You can also look online for appraisers that come up repeatedly, and then start your research from there. In addition, you should always pre-screen the appraiser. You do not have to come across as bossy, intimidating, or controlling, however. Keep in mind you should not be bullied by anyone in the business as well. Any appraiser who is not willing to answer a few questions for you up front, or claims their reputation should speak for itself, is probably not someone you want to work with. The following is a list of questions you should ask before hiring an appraiser. Aside from their full name and telephone number, you should also ask for and write down the appraiser's license or certification number. First, this lets the appraiser know you are serious. Second, if they do not know or will not share this information, this is a red flag you should be aware of. If this is the case, you may want to save yourself time, and tell them you will need that information before you can speak with them any further. Find out the location of the appraiser's office. It is generally a good idea to work with an appraiser who has completed a significant amount of work in your area, so do not be afraid to ask how many appraisals they have completed in your area over the past few years. It is extremely important for the appraiser to be familiar with your area, in order to produce an accurate and reliable appraisal report. Ask how long the appraiser has been appraising, and whether or not they have ever been sanctioned. 5 to 10 years experience is ideal, and you should avoid hiring appraisers who have been sanctioned or caught cutting corners in the past. You should also find out what level licensing an appraiser has. An appraiser's license can vary from trainee to certified general. You should never hire a trainee unless a fully certified mentor is involved in both the appraisal process and final analysis. In California, appraisers with an AL designation means they can perform appraisals on properties worth up to $1 million, while appraisers with an AR designation have more training and education, and can perform appraisals on properties up to and above $1 million. Appraisers with an AG designation allows them to perform appraisals on commercial, as well as million-dollar-plus properties. I hope you have found this helpful, and if you have any additional questions, thoughts, or comments, please do not hesitate to give us a call.